What if I told you that the fear of public speaking is more common than you think, yet is easier to conquer than you imagine? Did you know that even the most famous speakers once struggled with stage fright, just like you? If the thought of speaking in front of an audience make your heart racing and your palms sweating, you're not alone. Stage fright affects many people, but today we're going to show you why overcoming it is easier than you might think. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what stage fright actually is and the science behind why we have it, and a few common misconceptions about it to help you overcome it. And more importantly, how we can take the control back to overcome stage fright and help you turn your nerves into confidence and shine your light on stage. So without further ado, let's get started. Hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Ziying, a banker turned etiquette and peak performance coach. On this channel, you will find many useful content on etiquette, personal growth, confidence, communication skills, and all things that make you a better person. Statistics show that over 90% of the people who watch YouTube videos do not subscribe. So if you find this video helpful, please do me a favor and subscribe so that more people will find this video and benefit from this. I cannot thank you enough. First, let's understand what stage fright really is. Stage fright is a common type of anxiety that refers to feeling anxious when presenting before an audience. These anxiety symptoms may be either physical or emotional. In severe situations, they can feel incredibly debilitating. Stage fright can affect anyone. It may even impact people who seemingly appear very comfortable in front of a crowd. Neuroscientists suggest that stage fright might simply represent the fight or flight response of the body. The phenomenon is that our body reacts to how it perceives certain danger, during which the amygdala sends the stress response through the entire body, and that stimulates adrenaline. This adrenaline accounts for the physiological symptoms experienced during stage fright. The pattern happens so quickly that we don't even recognize it when it's happening. So how do you know if you have it or not? Let me tell you a few symptoms. Some of the symptoms may emerge long before your presentation or performance. You might start feeling nervous in the days or hours leading up to the event. As the actual time gets closer, the symptoms tend to become even more pervasive and noticeable. While everyone experiences the anxiety differently, some of the common symptoms include maybe excessive worry about the event, feeling distant and withdrawn from others, not being able to focus, racing heartbeat, dry mouth, throat tightness, or even a sense of numbness, nausea, and even feeling like vomiting and stomach pains. And maybe you even have the desire to escape and leave the scene and intensive worry about rejection or judgment. Now, let's debunk some of the very common myths about stage fright. Myth number 1, only inexperienced speakers experience stage fright. Not true. Even very experienced speakers get very nervous. Myth number 2, you must eliminate stage fright entirely to be effective. That's also a misconception because many successful speakers actually channel their nerves into energy to enthusiasm. Let me give you an example. Adele, such an international superstar, sometimes before she performs on the show, she has that intense stage fright. She said sometimes she was so nervous that she had to escape out of the fire exit and throw up a few times before the show. So you're definitely not alone. Another myth is that stage fright means that you're not prepared. But in reality, stage fright often occurs even with a lot of preparation. It's really not a sign of unpreparedness. It's simply your body's way to reacting to a very high-stakes situation. Now, let's talk about the how. Number 1, focus on the message, not yourself. Let's start with this very simple mindset shift that could make all the difference. It's not about you. Now, I know that might sound a little bit harsh, but hear me out. When you're standing in front of an audience, it's easy to get caught in thoughts like, how do I look? What if I mess up? And are they judging me? This is what's known as the spotlight effect, where we believe that everyone's focused on us and our performance. But here's the truth. The audience is far more interested in what you have to say than criticizing you over every move. Think of it this way. You're there to deliver a message that has the potential to educate, inspire, and inform your audience. So when you focus on the message rather than on yourself, the pressure starts to lift. Ask yourself, what do I want my audience to take away from this presentation? And what value am I offering them? By shifting this focus, you would find that fear of judgment diminishes and you can speak with more confidence and clarity. Number 2, visualization. This is a very powerful technique used by top performers across all fields, from athletes to CEOs. Visualization is a powerful tool that helps you mentally prepare for success by imagining it vividly. Here's how you can apply it to overcome stage fright. Each day leading up to your presentation or event, spend a few minutes visualizing yourself on stage, close your eyes and picture the scene. You're standing tall, looking out into the audience, feeling a sense of calm and confidence. Imagine the audience reacting to you very positively. They're nodding, smiling, and engaging with your message. Feel the sense of accomplishment that comes with it. By doing this regularly, you're training your brain to expect success, which can significantly reduce anxiety when the real moment arrives. Remember, your brain is a powerful tool, and by using visualization, you're programming it for success. So take the moment to mentally rehearse, and you'll be much better prepared to face the real thing with confidence. Next up is something you've probably heard a million times, but it's worth repeating. Practice makes perfect. Let me tell you why. When it comes to overcoming stage fright, there's no substitute for thorough preparation. Because the more familiar you are with the material, the less room there is for fear to creep in. So you want to start by knowing your content inside out, whether it's your speech, presentation, or even musical performance. Make sure you've done it so many times so that you could focus on everything else. Because this deep familiarity would allow you to speak naturally, even if there's a moment of uncertainty. And here's another secret trick. Practice in front of a mirror. This is my favorite trick. Every time I have a big presentation or event to MC, I would always practice in front of a mirror, because you can observe your body language and your facial expression, basically what your audience would see on the day. Better yet, record yourself and watch the playback so that you could know exactly what to improve. So this is not just about drilling the content into your memory, it's about building the confidence in your ability to deliver. The more you practice, the more prepared you'll be, and the more prepared you are, the less intimidating the stage would actually seem. Number 4, breathing. When the day finally arrives, it's time to step into that stage. It's natural to feel a surge of nerves. But here's a very simple yet powerful tool to help you calm those nerves almost instantly. Breathing. This is one of the most effective ways to manage anxiety, and it's something you could do anytime, anywhere. People don't even notice. So before you get on the stage, do this breathing exercise and it will make a lot of difference. I'm actually going to take you through it right now. This is my favorite thing to do. So you're going to breathe in for 4 and breathing out for 6. So your exhale is longer than your inhale. Let's do it together. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4 through the nose. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through the mouth. Do it 5 times in a group and maybe do it 3 rounds. And here's what happens. Because when you do these breathing exercise, you are sending a signal to your body to relax so that it will make you better prepared for the stage, and it will make so much difference. It's also important to know that it's actually okay to feel a little bit nervous. In fact, a little bit nervous energy can actually enhance your performance by keeping you alert and focused. So the key is to manage that energy so it works for you, not against you. So if you feel this nerve start to build, just breathe. You got this. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about building self-confidence ahead of time. Confidence isn't something that just magically appears the moment you step on stage. It's something that you cultivate well before the big day. One of the easiest ways to boost your confidence is actually to pay attention to the little details that make you feel good. It could be wearing an outfit that you absolutely love, could be your favorite dress, favorite suit, a fresh haircut, your favorite manicure, whatever things that really make you feel really good in it, because they have a big impact on how you feel about yourself, which would in turn affect how you present yourself. But it's way beyond just looking good. It's also about feeling prepared. I also really encourage you to think about your facial expressions, your body language, and how you carry yourself and your posture, because a lot of communication is nonverbal. Another great tip really is to familiarize yourself with the venue before your presentation if possible. You want to visit the location ahead of time and spend a few minutes on the stage in the room that you'll be speaking. Get comfortable with the surrounding and imagine yourself presenting there. So the more familiar you are with the environment, the less intimidating it would feel when the time it is to perform. Overcoming stage fright isn't about eliminating nerves completely. It's about learning to manage them so that you could deliver your best performance. By shifting the focus to the message, visualizing your success, practicing diligently, breathing deeply, and building your confidence, and practicing in front of the mirror, you can turn the stage fright into a source of strength. Fear is always going to be there. But as Elizabeth Gilbert said in her book, Big Magic, have fear somewhere with me to protect me, but don't let it sit in the driving seat. Let it sit in the back seat. I acknowledge you, you're there to help me, but I'm not going to let you take control. Remember, every great speaker started somewhere. And with those strategies and practice, you're well on your way to becoming one yourself. So the next time you're faced with the challenge of speaking in front of an audience, embrace it. You've got the tools to succeed. You will not only overcome stage fright, you will own the stage. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, I know that you will love my free ebook. It's my gift to you. You just have to download in the description box below. I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye for now.